Naugatuck, Connecticut, man. I wanted to tell a story. And it's a story about going home. And there's no better place to tell that story than Naugatuck. It's a special place for me. Music has always been an enormous part of my life, but it's also been an enormously private part of my life. So initially, this very much started as a project just for me. I did not, when I first came into the studio, I did not think that this was going to be something I would be releasing to the public, but over the course of 2020, conversations with my producers and some of the other people who have been helping me make this, it became very clear that this was something that was worth putting out. Something just clicked in 2019, and I think it was when I started listening to the Beach Boys. When I really started listening to the Beach Boys, I was just genuinely inspired to start creating things. And then in early January of 2020, I wrote the song that would become the lead single on this album. The song was really a turning point for me, Finally Me. And it not only became the lead single on this album, it became the emotional anchor and the narrative anchor for everything that I've put together here since then. And I didn't have time for it initially. We came in, we recorded this first song in January of 2020, and then it got busy again. The quarantine started. The pandemic hit, and I suddenly had a lot of free time. And that's when I found in late March, April, and May, the time to write a full album's worth of tracks. I wanted to look back at a particularly tumultuous time in my life where I was undergoing a lot of personal change, and on the outside I positioned myself as being someone who had it all together and that I was doing things from a position of strength, but on the inside everything was crumbling. And this album is about acknowledging that external facade that I put on during that period of my life was just that, a facade. And it's about coming to terms with a lot of the anxieties and selfishness and pain and confusion that I was experiencing, and acknowledging some of the hurt that I caused to other people during that period in my life. I've never really had a place that I could truly call home, but the place that I've been most familiar with for the longest, and the place where I feel most in the right place, is Naugatuck, Connecticut. So much of who I am took place here, and so to record the album here, I wouldn't have wanted it any other